Hey, how's it going, everybody? What is up? I don't hear anything from me. This. For some reason, I don't think. There we go. Aha. Yay. Hearts. Yeah, thank you, baby. I won't be able to respond. Yeah, I could hear you. Yeah. It was just my own like headphones. Whoa, it's like I feel like I'm super bright. Something like that. Am I? Yeah, that looks way too much. Why do these things always get screwy? This is very upsetting. Because it's like I had this like perfect. That seems better at least. Although I don't know if I'm like if this is going to be too dark and stuff now. But anyways, hi. My camera stuff keeps getting messed up, but here's the old iPad setup again. We haven't had to come back over here in a while. I don't see any green screen coming through, so I'm pretty happy with that. What's up, Botan? How's it going, man? Hope you're doing well. Do I not have my chat set up in here? I have my alert box. Where's my chat? Chat box. Oh, it's down here. That's why. Gotcha. So I can still see it. Yeah. How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Jenny with the tentacle branded. Doing one of those. So today is going to be a creative stream. I got my little Apple Pencil. I got my iPad Pro right here. Going to be trying and seeing if I can actually do this stuff. So right now what we have yeah, a whole bunch of these layers up here. Here we'll just have our music down just a smidge, just a little bit more. That should be pretty good. And so I need to pull up what my brother was asking for. All right, so let's see. Yeah, because we're gonna go with the black, but we don't really necessarily need to do the black background just yet, because we have that so we have a grayscale and we have like a color copy now, right? We can kind of see the differences there. We actually don't really need the grayscale anymore. For now, we also have saved copies of these, so we can just delete that. We have this. I thought we had the. Okay, yeah, the reference copy. We're going to go ahead and rename that. Rename that to be just small. That's all we really need. I'm also going to let this charge up here. So just in case if you wanted to see my different layers and stuff, you know, I have the outlines on for inside of the blade. We're going to have the the colors for the back there, the neck, the beak tip, the beak itself, the eyes with the white in the background, and the stroke for the overall sort of like giving it that sort of graphical look. And so the notes that we have right now are percentages. Yeah, we want to see if we can get the feathers on the neck. So basically, like, we might even just do like a little layer up here and just do something like, we'll just write our own little notes up here in the corner. So we're gonna go with like yeah, feathers for the F shape on the neck. Boop. We have that. It's also an interesting, like, yeah, the pressure for it's changing. Maybe take the light shade to white and put another great golden layer over it with the F. Just bought Horizon. I'm downloading it right now. Nice. I like the pun right there. I do like the little pun that's kind of going on. I can't really point. Yeah, that one right there. Dude, it's gonna be fun. You're gonna enjoy it. Like, really. I did it on the hardest difficulty I think you can do before unlocking the game. Because I think if you beat it, you unlock another difficulty level. So I'm pretty sure I did it on the hardest difficulty possible. It was just very hard, I think. Or there might have been one more beyond it, but yeah. Definitely side quests are your friend. You always want to be at least like a couple levels more than the main story quest line, I find. And also, if I could say anything, just look up power cells and how to get them. I don't believe that there's really any major spoilers for it, but getting the armor set from the power cells is super key for the end, especially if you're doing it on a very hard difficulty. So let's see, maybe add some speckling in the head. All right, so speckles, yeah. So head speckles. Yeah, lol, my phone keyboard is just, no, it's fine. I like that. Downloading was a great sort of addition to it. So we have that. Also the image with on the image with the Falcon, I was going to get a dark background. Yeah, so we can do that. That's fine. Can kind of see that from the bottom. Yeah. All right, cool. Sweet. All right, so I think that's pretty much it. We don't really have to do too much more after that. So you kind of see how there's like this gap right here. What we're going to do is we're going to try and build in, you know, sort of like the shoulder right here, and we're going to make the F like up in there, right? So like once you have this, either that or we don't even have to. I almost feel like we need to round this out though. So like if we, yeah, just like get back into here, make that nice and big and erase that. Yeah. We'll just call it notes. There we go. So now if we get back into here, and we have a copy of this whole document on Google Drive, so that way if we ever have to go back a version. But I think what we can do is we can just duplicate that, have the, so just call it backup. There's no reason why we can't do that, right? So that way if we just have like, this is just garbage, I need to go back and redo all of this. We don't have to necessarily worry about it as much, right? So let's see here. So now if we get into our, probably like this right here. Over here. Also, welcome to the stream. Is this your channel logo? No, it's not. This is going to be for my brother's company, for Falcon Financial. So I don't, this is the weird thing with this, right? I don't think I have it in here. Bloop, bloop. Okay, yeah, here, let me go ahead and just do this real quick. So I'll bring you up to here, and I'm going to, because I'm going to open up my messenger real quick. I don't want to share any sensitive information with that, but I will just do this. So if we go do that, and then we come back down to here. So this is sort of like the Falcon Financial logo that I was working on, just kind of like a rough draft and everything. So it's in a square format, you know, trying to do it so that you can, you know, upload it to Instagram and stuff. What we're going to try and do is we're going to have a black background so you can put white font on there, and we're just going to have this probably in the bottom right corner, right? So I think that's what we're going to try and do for now. So I'm just going to switch back up over here. I'm going to get out of my Facebook Messenger where I sent that to my brother. And we are going to hop back into Procreate. Damn, good job. Thank you, Botan. I appreciate it. There's this great bit by this guy named Tom Segura. And sorry for dropping any language for anybody. Earmuffs for those who don't appreciate that. But there's a line in there where where basically he says like, I really want to try and work this sentence into my everyday life, and it's like, tell that motherfucker I appreciate him. So with that comment, Botan, I appreciate you. Ooh la. Well, thank you, Josh. How you doing, Josh? Hope everything's going well for you these days. So we're back into here, right? So I think what we want to try and do is get into here. I think we want to get this kind of like rounded over and down, right? Almost to that point of, can I get this and can I actually resize? Can I not? This is the other thing too, where it's like, I need to... Can I... I'm trying to like resize it, like the entire group. Lock, duplicate, delete. Combine down, flatten, rename. Can I not? Yeah, so I guess like you can't resize groups in Procreate. Because what I was thinking of trying to do, my brother actually gave me a $50 PSN card. I got Horizon, but was wondering what should I get after finishing Horizon. What do you think? God of War, 100%. If you do Horizon Zero Dawn and then into God of War, I guess it's also something where it's like, it's similar in terms of kind of like the feel of the game, as well as the kind of time period, so to speak, you know, where it's like with those particular type of weapons and stuff, like spears, axes, you know, that sort of stuff. But if you love single player games with like great story, God of War is fantastic, I believe. I would my suggestion at the bare minimum is get a PlayStation exclusive. Like, don't try and get a game that you can get anything else, right? Yeah, Vikings, right? Yeah, so it's all the Norse gods stuff. So if we want to get back into our head back there, because I feel like if we try and we're just trying to get like a good angle out from here to here, so it kind of feels a little bit more like a bust, right? And we're just gonna fill this in. Have some coloring book time, because I feel like if we can make this in and of itself a little bit more square, I think that'll be good. And we can also always come in here and like retouch this stuff, right? It's feeling a little bit better. And then and then of course, you know, like we might take that stroke and bring it on top, maybe? No, we're gonna see. Bro, I'm terrible at MP games. MP games? Oh, multiplayer games, I think. Yeah. Dude, it's fine. Dude, I have been slowly but surely losing any multiplayer finesse that I used to have. I almost feel like I just want to combine this whole thing down, because like if I want to mess with this next stuff at all, it's gonna get really messy in terms of, I wonder if I can take this and then like say we do this, right? And we do like what, like a flatten. So now we just have this, right? So, but the problem with this though is that it's no longer in parts, although it's very graphically. If we ever want to change colors, this should be fine. The only game I bought last year was Far Cry 5. Okay, I haven't played that game. I heard it's fun. So now that we have this, right, let's just see what we can do with, because we can also separate this stuff into pieces like in Illustrator if we really have to. So now that we have this, let's go ahead and get a nice like beefy black, like, you know, sort of kind of if, you know, yeah, we're getting this right here, and then if we just kind of come down here, boop. Just kind of get that. Because the thing is, like, if once we actually, just do hard brush, right? Well, that needs to be a bit bigger. Get that little swoop action going on. Whoop. 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 Let's rotate this around so that it's like... I wish I could see... That's good enough for now. Because I don't feel like we have to necessarily be super perfect with this. Once we get like a final, we can go in and super clean it up if we have to. So you finished God of War, right? Or I haven't played it yet? I have finished it. That was actually the very first game that I finished on the PlayStation. My girlfriend Jenny, who is also the one who's made all the sweet emotes. I think I told you about it. She got me God of War, or not God of War. She got me my PlayStation 4 for my 30th birthday, because, you know, she's just perfect like that. And that was the first game that I got for it, and I almost feel like that kind of spoiled me for PlayStation games, because it's just such a fantastic game. They even made like a documentary about like on making it and stuff, and it was just it's great. Like, it's called Raising Kratos. I put stuff in the chat, but I'm kind of like, I can't link stuff or type as much in the chat just because I have all of this stuff kind of keeping me immobile right now. So, and I had to like push my keyboard all the way to the back so I could have enough space for this. Yes, Raising Kratos, yeah. Like, the amount of stress in that thing, though, is kind of off the charts. So now if we have this, right? Get like a nice sort of shoulder action going in here. I also want to know if I can do like, so not airbrush. I wonder if I can do, is it painting? I want to almost do like, I want to see, I want to get that pressure sensitivity, right? And I don't think I can get it with this. Yeah, it's not doing the size of stroke that I want. Maybe it's an inky. Is it marker? But then it's not like a clean line. It's almost like, I want like a calligraphy almost. Maybe it's like a brush pen? Kind of. I also don't want it to be too... Let's try that though. But if we just come in here... We just come in here, right? You have to kind of come in hard, right? Oop. I almost feel like, I guess with this style that I'm doing, we can do, yes, race. Oh, one game I highly recommend is Red Dead 2. It's a masterpiece. All right, I have heard really great things about that. I will have to look into that. I think the next big game that I'm going to try and do though is, so I worked at Sony in San Diego for a good while. And I got all of the Uncharted games, the HD remasters for the PS4, as well as Uncharted 4. Still haven't played it yet. Oop. That's an eraser. We just kind of come in here, right? kind of do that. Just do one of those. It's either that or it's like, how low do we need to try and go? For it to really look like the E or the Falcon. Let's see. So if we have this now, do we need to have it where it's yellow all the way down? Yeah, because we're just doing it straight on here for now. Because I think doing this right here, I think it's this that he would really want. So I think if we come in here, right, get dish color right here. So I think he wants it, yeah, for this to come down, but then instead of it just coming straight up like this, we're making big boy decisions here. Like if we just come in and down like this, and then we get this right here. So we need to have kind of like a straight up and down sort of thing. Because like we can try and just make this F like right here, right? Sort of shape that we want. And then we'll just blend into it. Just do something like that. So if we do like that, right? Hey, what's up, Brennan? And chat, Night Traveler. What's good, buddy? Thank you for saying what's up. We are trying to make a... man, I wish there was a way that I could just swap back and forth. Like, quickly. So if we have that, and then we need it to be like up here, but then like it comes down here, and then it comes back out right here, and then it comes back down here, and then back down like that. So I think that's pretty much the only way we can really get in there. And if we have this come back up and around, give it that sort of look. And then if we make this a lot smaller. Oop. We're just gonna see what it looks like currently. Oop, whoa. Just kind of zoomed out real fast. You need to play Uncharted 4 and The Last of Us. These two games are seriously one of the best games I've ever played. All right, man. I will have to do that sometime. I've heard The Last of Us is phenomenal. And I think they were saying, I think I saw that there was an announcement for a new one that's going to be coming out, or that it's in the progress of being made. So if we just come in here, just come down, whoop, whoop, and back up in here. We're not worrying too much about really make this like sharper. So if we come up here. I'm just wondering if that's just going to be like too sharp. They announced part 2 in 2016. I'm still waiting for the release date. Oh, wow. Oh, way back in 2016. Yeah, I always thought it was like a rumor mill, but up until I think last year or the year before, they actually put out like a trailer or a gameplay or something like that. So yeah, we'll come back into here. I wonder if that bottom one is just a little bit too thick. Is that too thick of a bottom part for the F? Because I want it to be, and I think with the neck, we can bring that neckline down a little bit more. Just so that it flows into here a bit more, I think. We bring this up like that, just a nice single, we have this coming. Oop. Not enough on the. There we go. So I think what we're gonna do is have this come down here, maybe to a point more, rather than, so like if we have this come down to like a point, like right down there. Is that? It either has to be that or it comes like down like in here and it like goes down like that. And then it goes up into here and then like that. 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 So like goes into a swoop like that. I think that looks pretty good. Feels a little bit better. Man, you just can't miss a Naughty Dog game. Yeah, I actually have one of my old friends from Sony Interactive. I think she just got hired down there at Naughty Dog, I believe. She was working at the 3rd floor, which is like a previs company. Seems to, like, a lot of people get picked up over there. So I'll just do this. This is all super dirty and stuff too. If I was smart, I probably would have done all of this stuff in layers, you know? But I am just being super silly. And I'm just gonna try and fill this out with the guidelines as best as we can. And then we'll probably just have to go over it again one other time. Like with the black pen. I know I do a lot of sound effects when I'm drawing. Kind of keeps me sane. I almost said keeps me insane, but I guess that's good for artists, right? Like that stuff made me insane. Let's see here. One of these days I'm gonna get a PlayStation so I can finally play the Uncharted games. Ah, your PC. Yeah, that's the same thing with me. The last console that I purchased for myself, I think was the PlayStation 3. And that was mainly because it was like, this is the best Blu-ray player around. And I guess I'll play some exclusives, like some of the Ratchet and Clank games. Pretty much it. So we have that now. I mean, I feel like it's kind of getting there. And so with this, I wonder if, because I don't want this to come up too high. I wonder if you really start to lose that F once. Like if we, just for giggles real quick, I'm just going to take this and just bring it down along here and just like kind of like pretend like we just made that. You still kind of get that there's an F there? I mean, yeah, I guess so, right? An F, yes. So this is for Falcon Financial. I think you can see it in the update, or you know, in the stream title for Falcon Financial. But yeah, because we're trying to integrate an F, not F as in press F for how bad this logo is, but it's mainly so he wants to try and incorporate an F into the logo itself. So that way, you know, it's kind of like a little sort of Easter egg, a little cherry on top for the logo design, which, you know, can't really hate on. But yeah, because there's that, and then because what I know there's supposed to be a redo button in here. Gesture controls. So there should be a general. So it says 3-finger tap is supposed to be undo, 2-finger tap for undo, 3-finger tap for redo. So if I go in here and I go tap 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 tap, like they're just, so if I do that, so it's just a, if I do that, but then I do a 3-finger tap, it like, so that 3-finger tap got changed. Full screen? Yeah, that's supposed to be a 4-finger tap. We'll talk a full screen. So am I... like my redo. So if I erase this and then undo, but then 3-finger tap, redo. So now that just works. Okay, all right. I was like, what? Yeah. So I feel like keeping it broken, like, you know, like away from the wing, separates the neck a bit more from the rest of the torso and the body, which gives it a little bit more of an angle, as well as, so like, all right, so we're gonna make this like super duper small, like on screen, right? You can see that there's an F there, because this is what you also have to always make sure with logos and stuff, like, can it read from far away when it's super small? Like, it's a great thing for emote designs and stuff too, right? It's like you can be like right here and just be like, oh, look at how pretty this is great. And then like if it gets to like super duper small or something like that, it's like, I have no idea what that is. So I'm gonna leave it like that for now, and then I think we're gonna move on to trying to sprucing it up just a bit, because I know what he said was that he really wanted, like, doesn't matter for the color and stuff, but he wants like the feather speckle sort of stuff. And it's like, I understand you, like, you know, you want to, Let's see. I think there's got to be some texture stuff in here where it's almost like I don't want wood. I don't want. Yeah. So it's like if we do this halftone. No, that's not what I wanted. I did halftone this thing. So like, not necessarily that, right? I was hoping that it was going to be a little bit more spread out. Is there any grain? No, just reset that. Yeah. Industrial. I'd also be really interested to see what I can actually do to let's see, I don't know why, but I haven't been this excited to play a game in a really long time. I'm sure Horizon will be another great exclusive. Oh, it's fantastic. Like, so I'm pretty sure you got the complete edition as well, right? So I'm actually really looking forward to beating the DLC as well. I just wanted to try and change it up and do like a creative stream again because, you know, I'd have to go through and look at my, I'm going to look at my YouTube channel real quick. And I did, let's see. Ooh. This is also one of my favorites. Yeah, so 15 2+ hour parts. So it's like 60 hours almost. Something like that, right? Does that come out? No. It's like 30 something plus hours. But here I will share the playlist in here for anybody who is interested in just seeing that whole playthrough. My YouTube channel right there will always have all of my archives. If you just go out to the playlists there, like, you know, I have my Spider-Man playthrough, God of War playthrough, Gris, a bunch of MTG Arena. I don't have any of my... I do have some of my Hearthstone stuff when I was first playing. That was like one of the first big streaming things that I did. And I kind of finished it off with leveling up to Legendary, which was just a lot of fun. But I did it on October, and I think I pulled it out with like, you don't mind me asking, what did you do when you worked at Sony? Oh, I worked on the fantastic game. I don't know if you guys know who Donkey is. He's a video game sort of reviewer sort of thing on YouTube, but I had the pleasure of working on a game called Knack 2. I got to do a lot of cinematic work on that on that show. It was a lot of fun. Like, I still had like a blast working on everything. I understand, like, it's kind of like, oh, this game's for kids and stuff or whatever, but I still had a lot of fun. It was great. Like, we had to it was interesting to try and do mocap on top of sort of like cartoony looking characters, but I think we did a very good job. I had a lot of fun working on that. And so how do we get, so we're still trying to do like a graphic style. We are going to do a layer now of we'll just do our regular calligraphy stuff. We'll do, maybe just do like the pen. I thought I did inking. Yeah, there we go, gel pen. So we just do like, whoa, what? How is that like? Oh, so if I actually push harder, it gets smaller. That's really interesting. I don't want that. I know, like, trying to do like graphically style, like doing the like the feathers and stuff. Because it's like, I know doing like scales, you go like you, and then you, you know, and then you just kind of continue that pattern, you know, forever and a day. Man, being a game developer is amazing. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of stress. So you kind of have to really take that stuff with a grain of salt. So I think if we just kind of do, so let's kind of do that, right? So if we do this, and this, 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 and then this, and this. I just don't know how I'm gonna properly do like graphic style feathers, right? So if we just do this, this, and then this, and then this, and this, and this, and this, and this. I just don't know if that stuff really right, because it's like you almost have to like make it really small. Oh, that's it's almost gonna look like, yeah, just motion lines. So it's gonna be just too long. I need to make them definitely much more speckled. Just wonder if, yeah, you would need to be very talented. It's a lot of school, a lot of work, that sort of stuff, right? Let's at least work on the stuff that we do know that we need to try and do for sure. And that's going to be the sort of, we need like a, yeah, like it's almost going to be like a white outline here that we need for the wing. I also wonder if I need to just come in here and just finish this stroke out so that it just goes all the way back. So that way now we can just come in, just take this. Like all the way down. I also wonder if I should just make it this color, right? Let's do that law. I only play them, yeah. I feel you, man. But yeah, and we'll go through and we can clean that up and stuff again too if we, you know, when we need to. I'm trying to see if just breaking that. It's like, do we even need that arm there? I'm just gonna try something crazy. Real quick. I'm just gonna combine this for now. I'm just trying something crazy real quick. Just bear with me, bear with me. We're gonna get back into our airbrush and stuff here. Just going to erase this basically just in one motion. So that way we can just see what it looks like. Because I feel like this is gonna be a little bit too empty. Yeah, because now it just feels like nothing there. Although it does really make you look at the F. Do we need the arm to break the silhouette? Because I do like having it. I'm trying to make the silhouette as simple as possible. So in case, what's the first thing they needed to study or learn? Well, it really depends, Botan, on what you want to go into. So let's just say if you want to go into game animation, you know, you need to go to an animation, take a bunch of animation courses. Or if you're trying to just be a developer, you need to take a lot of courses on like how does a game engine work? Like, you know, like what's type of coding, what kind of language does it use? Does it use, you know, Python scripts, C++, etc. and stuff. I'm just throwing also words out here that I think are related to it. I don't know for sure, I'm just an animator. But yeah, and then like, you know, there's all the different sorts of levels to stuff. You know, there's an environmental artist, there's concept artists, there's lighters, there's riggers, you know, you can go on and on and on and on. So it really just, you'd have to just figure out like, you know, like if you're interested in that sort of stuff, it's like what really interests you in that? You know, is it the whole thing? Do you like the entire big picture creative stuff? You know, then you probably want to be, you know, getting more into either production or, you know, like creative directors tend to like, you'd have to have done a lot of stuff beforehand to get into that job. So, ooh, this is what I was looking at. No, I want this. So what if we have this, yeah, and then have that come out, right? And then instead of, so we have that, and then we have this, like that, not that. We have one swooping up and one kind of swooping in. Just be a little bit smaller. Just trying to thicken it just a bit more, right? Oop. Just trying to get this to taper in just right. Taper in. It'll probably look a little decent from that angle, yeah. Do you think being a developer is a hard thing to achieve? I think with anything that requires a very so you have to look and see what you're going into, right? Are there a lot of people that are going into it? Is it easy to get in? Is it, you know, that's always the thing that you have to ask yourself when it comes to stuff like that. You know, is there a steep learning curve? Is it something that you could learn in a year, 2 years, 4 years, you know, that sort of stuff? Because the thing with game development too, right, is like it's ever evolving. It's always changing. And I think it's something where as long as you get into a field that really makes sense to you and that clicks to you, I feel like the hard part about it is trying to learn and develop skills in the things that is difficult for you, right? Because like, let's say for me, right, I didn't grow up with an art background at all. I just kind of doodled, I just sketched around a little bit and everything. And so when I went into animation, I knew nothing about it at all, but I just knew I really loved the medium. And so the traditional aspect to it, like say 2D animation, where you draw every frame, you know, on paper and you flip between and stuff, that was very difficult for me. Because I only did sketches and stuff. Like I didn't really have, it took a long time for my brain to understand it because there's such a sort of creative flow to it. And I think my brain is much more mechanical left brain, I think. And so once I got into 3D animation and after I worked for a long time, I feel like it's been clicking a little bit more here and there, because I think now that I have the mechanical side slowly working pretty well, that part of my brain can relax a bit and do those things, and now I can focus more on the creative side of stuff, like what makes things appealing, like, you know, what makes this, you know, feel great rather than just look nice, like, you know, like, oh, like this arm throw, yeah, it works because it looks like you're throwing something, but does it make you entertained by, like, you know, instead of just that, like, is it like a, you know, like just doing little nuancy real life stuff like that. That's not just kind of like, oh yeah, so like if you throw something, you know, you're gonna lead with your elbow and then you're gonna, like, you know, then, like, you know, have your hand drag and whip it, you know, whip it forward or whatever. I'm trying to like act in a box here, so because I know my hand's kind of going off screen, but kind of get what I'm saying with that. So with the, so I would suggest, like, see if there's anything that you're really interested in. See if there's any classes that you can take, whether it be online or in person. I know always in person, for me anyways, has always been better than just online schools, because I always like having that one-on-one. So something I would think about. So now I do want to try and give this, like, this area of the head something, because that was something that he was saying that he really wanted to try and do, was to maybe darken this whole area. So like if it was like, you know, like down here, you know, here and here, just have that darkened out. Although I think for this basic stuff, might be worth trying a simple online class to see if it clicks with you. If so, you could pursue it further. Yeah. There's also a ton of stuff that you can find online. I feel like with game development, I would look into Unity for the game engine, because it's free. It's, from what I remember, one of the easiest ones to pick up and learn. And there's a ton of resources online that you can look up. So like, let me see if I can't actually type this in. Okay, sure. So here we go. So this is just the first one I found. It's a couple million views, so I'm sure it's pretty good. But it's just intro to Unity, just how to make a basic game sort of stuff. So that'll probably just show you just some super duper basic stuff just to look at it. I think it gives you the download links, all that stuff. It's a guy by the name of Brackies, I guess that's what his name. Give him a thumbs up, all that jazz. So you can check that out. You know, and then there's like a whole mess of other tutorials if you just type in like intro to Unity or something like that, right? Or Unity for beginners, all that jazz. So yeah, just go ahead and check that out if you feel like it. So trying to think, what can I do to make this graphically look like, you know, let's see, is Derek, are you in here? Are you in here, bro? I think I saw him like my things, but I don't know if he's actually in here. And I can't type like that again. That was just like too stressful because I'm like around my iPad trying to type. But so I think, at least for now, with this, I feel like we have at least the idea of the F shapes going on with the neck. And now it's just kind of like we're trying to figure out I don't know what's going on here, but I'm deleting that. Like, I do not want stray pixels and stuff messing with stuff. But yeah. Yeah. I almost feel like this has to be like gray. It's just like a light gray. And if I look at this, right, we're seeing this, right, like this. With this, it's like you're seeing that action stuff going on with these U's. So it's like, ooh. One of my friends wants me to listen to Rihanna Work Selected Start Remix. Thanks. Just boop. So let's see here. I'm going to take a sip real quick. The thing is, I spend a lot of time playing games, and I just enjoy playing them. And I always wondered how all of these games... I think I just saw a mosquito or something flying around. Yep, seeing something. Pretty sure that was a mosquito. Yeah, almost got it. I saw it fly off. Anyways. See, I always enjoyed playing them, and I always wondered how all these games are created and wanted to see what it feels like to be part of a game. But the problem is, I don't know how development works and where to start. Well, that's just the way it goes. Reach out to people. You'll find that a lot of game developers will give out advice on places like where to go to, like resources, trying to learn, you know, different places and stuff like that, right? Also want to just get this last little bit right here. Just get this all up and down and up in here. Just getting that last little tweak of a... Yeah, I see you. I see you. Sorry guys, I'm always on a death march whenever there's like a mosquito or something flying around. That. Right. Should be good. Should be good for now. Oh yeah. So we're just following this line here. And then it's like you follow this line here. And then kind of what? Follow this line here. And then follow this line here. Alright. Follow this line here. And then there. And then just kind of do that. And then do that. We'll also make sure and just go like boop. Just do that. We can do something like that. Something like that. And maybe actually still connected, even if it's like a fatty McFat feather. You have to go like here. Boop. Then have it go like here. Boop. Do something like that. And have that. And have that. For that. Kind of getting feathers in there. I'm kind of digging that. So I think if we do something like this, this, maybe like this, and this, 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 this. Maybe like this, 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 this. Like trying to do like that across. I just don't know, man. I just feel like keeping it smooth is the way to go. Let's see. Did you try Spider-Man? I know. Mosquitoes! I know, right? Sorry if I'm very much slowpoke when I look up and see, you know, everybody's chat and stuff, but yeah. Did you try Spider-Man? Yes, I did, Botan. I tried Spider-Man, and I liked Spider-Man. I really enjoyed Spider-Man. That's one of the games where I actually do feel like going back and trying that out again would be pretty sweet. Be a lot of fun. I think it looks good, smooth to be honest. Sounds like the client wanted more texture to it though. Yeah, so this is my brother and he was talking about, so we'll try and do our best with, actually no, hold on. I wanted that down here. So it's just all on one layer for now. It's terrible to do that, but I can always basically separate this stuff out into different layers later on. Because like, I want to make these feathers up here, right? I just don't know if just starts to get a little too busy because I'm also trying to make it graphically right. Because then if I just do like little speckles, right? Also trying to just. All right, so if I'm gonna do. Am I doing this on the? I want to. Or wait. This. Okay, this is on a layer, so good. Because I feel like it's getting too much of a jitter. All right, this is what we're gonna go ahead and try and do. I don't know. Did I get it? I felt like I got the mosquito just casually. Because it was like under my hand, but then it like went off and then back down again. So I'm hoping. Is this logo for your brother's company? Yes, it is. So my brother, let's see if I can't do. I think it's just Instagram Derek Bailey. So if we just do this, I'm gonna share Derek's. I think Derek liked one of my things recently, hopefully. Yep, there we go. So we go there, there. So this is my brother's Instagram account. He is also going through one of the workout regimens, so you'll see a lot of update pictures and stuff that he's doing. He started off like, you know, day one, however long ago. He's been doing daily stuff, but yeah. See a bunch of his recent like wedding pictures and stuff. So yeah, I'm just also going through that real quick. But yeah, so he's going to be getting into all that stuff soon. But, yeah, oh man. Also don't know. Let's just make this also nice and rounded out. So that's kind of coming in front of the F just a little bit, just to show that that's because that arm is in front, right? So we don't want to. Yeah, I think it's just gonna be. It's gonna be really annoying to try and get a lot of this stuff done in here, but let's just start from the front. So I think the big thing too is like this has to be. Let's actually put in the time to try and do this. Try and do this right. if we can. So if we go into our inking, if we go into our technical pen, so we just do this, 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 this. See, so what's the next game you're streaming? Well, Botan, I was thinking of either just finishing up the DLC, because it does, like, you know, no spoiler. This isn't a spoiler or anything like that, but it does leave you a bit on a cliffhanger so that it leads you into wanting to play the DLC. That's not a spoiler or anything. Doesn't give away anything about the game at all. But here, so we're doing this stuff, right? So it kind of doesn't really do too much more after that. Let's see here. It's like starting to, and then what we can do on top of this is also... All right, so I do like this actually, in terms of we can give it a shot. I'm just wondering if instead of white, we like make this black. Or at least like dark-ish. And then we'll just go boop. So we'll come in here super nice and close. What is this? Okay. Oh, it's just under my hand. There we go. So I think you're onto something. How the DLC works, I mean, is it a different map or something, or is it just some new missions? So it's all of the above. So you'll have your main map, and then it's like, boop, like up here connected to the main map. You can now go into this new area, new missions, all that stuff. The funny thing is that, like, you can get missions to the new map before you even beat the game. Like if you talk to the particular NPC beforehand. So it's like, oh, okay. Boop. 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 Oh, we'll just do small ones right there. This. Try not the in-betweens, because we want to kind of come up into those, right? But not like too far. Just like that, I guess. I'm not super happy with these long ones, these long suckers. Just gonna take those and do that. And I think we basically just have to just keep on coming down into this. Oop. To doing like that. So I think if we just follow that arc down through there, and I don't know, maybe just like keep doing it for the dark area. Oh, I actually want to finish all the missions and other activities, and after that go to a new area. Yeah, man. you can 100% do that. I feel like if it was something where I really wanted to dig deep and go, I kind of did that with The Witcher. Like The Witcher 3, I wasn't streaming at the time, but with The Witcher 3, I almost did all of the side quests. Like I didn't care what, I also did that in Skyrim to an extent too. Like I think I had, oh gosh, I think I can pull this up right now. I don't know if it actually tracked how long I played it for, but I'm pretty sure it was just one, it was only one game. And I'm pretty sure I put in like a good chunk. I don't want to give an estimate of like way too high, and then it's like, oh, actually I only put in like 60 hours. But I'm pretty sure I got into triple digits. Let's just see. Because I have it on Steam, so it'll tell you how long you're playing it and stuff, right? If I go to my games, I go to Skyrim. Is it just under Elder Scrolls? Yeah, Skyrim, there we go. So yeah, so it was 101 hours on a single game. And that wasn't even me with like, you know, I didn't even join the Dark Brotherhood at the time. I didn't even, like, there's so many things that I didn't do in there. But I think it was also one of those things where I was just like, I need to do something else. Like once I saw that I broke over that 100-hour mark, although on the flip side was it ESO, Elder Scrolls Online, I'm already at with playing with Jenny, my girlfriend. My total hours so far is almost 250 hours, and that's just, you know, us leveling like, you know, one character and doing a bunch of other stuff. So yeah. And that's also, you know, like, you know, enjoying the game, taking your time, you know, that stuff. It wasn't like trying to like power level. Let's just do this and this and then this. Yes, 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 yes. This, 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 this. There you are, freaking. Oh. Freaking thing's taunting me. Yeah, I think I'm not going to download the DLC and just keep it in my library until I finish the game and then download it. I think if you got the complete edition, it's just all in one. I don't think you download it separately. I think it's just the one game. Which is nice in that sense, sort of. Because it's not like you're downloading a ton of new assets, I don't think. So it doesn't take up a ton of extra space compared to the original game. Yeah, heart. Yay. See, can I just, should I have the, there you go. Wait, did that not go through? Yeah, it did, but for some reason on my thing on there, yeah, I don't know. I don't know why. So now we're just trying our best. really get longer as you get down. And we have, you know, a couple here like that. Something like that, maybe. It's like I feel like I have to do it for the entire thing now. That's what it's kind of feeling like. Yeah, so you can't go to the DLC area if the DLC is not installed, or it's there but without activities. So I'm pretty sure you cannot go there. So if you don't have, so if you just bought the regular game, not the complete edition, just the regular game, no DLC, whatever, I don't think any of that stuff will pop up at all. Derek, hey, what's up? So here's the question, everybody in the chat. Derek Bailey, that is the man who I am doing this for. This is for his Falcon financial stuff. Derek, what do you think of these frickin' speckles on the top? Do you want them to be dark like this, or do you want them to be lighter? I'm feeling darker just so that it's like I'm gonna just undo that real quick. Just keep it back to its reg. I feel like we could do it like this. So if you have like a print shirt or something, you can have this stuff be shiny or something like that, right? Just be like, boom. Welcome to the Bailey Barn, Derek. Was that, so that's a follow. Yeah. So yeah, hey everybody. Derek, my brother finally followed me. So. Yeah. It's finally happened. So I almost feel like, yeah, we have to kind of like, we have to like do these ones now, right? Yeah. Botan. Yeah. Hi, Derek and Jenny, says Night Traveler. So we just keep on trucking down on here. We can possibly just like what? Just trying to do this at like take a little bit more like spaced out almost. So now it's like trying to do this sort of stuff like in here. Boop. It's like no, I don't want to get too close to that eye. That's a little too fat there. I will check the chat and stuff here in a second, but it almost feels like that's not as high density as everything else, and we need to add a little bit more. Let's see here. Hello, STS, hello. Oh, that's cute. Thanks for supporting my brother, everybody. Y'all rock just for being here and showing the love. Brohammer, you're the best. Love you, buddy. Love you too. Love you too, bro. Yeah, and then we'll also do the $10 sub Cute Thulu, because we don't have a $25 one yet. So now it's just kind of like, what? Trying to just add a bit more in here where we can. Just like kind of a little bit more sporadically. Just where it seems like we can kind of fit another one or two in there. Like up in here maybe. And maybe some in here. Some little extra little dots. More dots. We need more dots, Derek. I feel like that also gives it a little bit more. Oh, really? That's for $10? $25. I don't think. Yeah, I guess who's increasing her sub amount? Yeah. Complete edition is the only edition you can get after they release the DLC, but the DLC can be purchased separately. Oh, that's just interesting, Botan. Yeah, I don't know for sure. Yep. There we go. I'm pretty sure that's for. I'm pretty sure I'd have to look at the settings and stuff for that, but I'm pretty sure that's the cute Thulu is only for $10. Yeah, because I didn't figure out what I would do for 25. I'm pretty sure. It's like if we just. Yeah, looks like it's the tier 2 emote. It's super cute. It's cute. Boop, boop. So I guess we'll just try and 2, 3, 2, 3, doing our gosh darn bestest to try and give all the speckles. Boop, boop, boop. And then boop, boop, boop. There's a little bit too high. Boop, 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 boop. So if we just turn that around, we have that. Okay. Yeah. So now it's almost like, do we even continue on for the rest? I feel like we have to now, right? So it's like, is that way working a bit with the wing going in that direction? A little bit long. Let's see. Also, yes, the obligatory share of hype speed in the chat. Freaking love that Discord. Lots of super friendly people. Always very excited to try and help out other streamers. They are basically the reason why, aside from my mild sense of talent, why I reached affiliate when I did. Because I was kind of very much at a standstill. I was still trying to learn a lot about what can I do, you know, to get my stuff in front of people. I'm going to undo a couple of these because I think we're going to try and straighten this out and start curling it in here. Just like that. And then this, it's like, I'm just gonna see how the long sort of feather looks. Now if you have it like that, I feel like we'd have to do actual like legit feather shapes, right? Aw, thank you. His name is Cute Thulu. Yeah. Yeah, Jenny GTV. Jenny, my girlfriend, she designed those. She drew them and everything. Yeah. It's super cute. Yeah. So now we're gonna look at, yeah, so this is where we're gonna need to do frickin' you, and a smaller you. And then you. Ooh, Jenny JTV did the, oh yeah, for the resub. For the resub for 11 months. Woo! Only 1 month away to get the purple icon, the Twitch purple icon next to your name right there. Even point with it. Boop, right there. Oh, it's the new one. Oh, you got the Cute Thulu one. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, because it does say subscribe to tier 2. Yeah, get there. Yeah. I'm just always still very much upset that frickin' like Twitch makes you, my moderator, have to subscribe in order to, or even just have to subscribe to whatever tier level it has to be in order to get the emotes. I think that's very much unfair, but thank you, baby. Oh. Yeah, so if any of you guys want to join Jenny in, I think the $25 sub is for, it's like the Bailey Bombers, I think. I can't remember what tier 10 was. I know I wrote it down somewhere. I know it's listed somewhere and stuff and everything, but yeah. Oh, thank you, baby. I will slowly but surely actually get my very first payout ever, because you don't get a payout until you've like made $100 in Twitch and stuff. So, and plus I think all of this stuff is just going to be kind of like what it is for now. Oop. Nope, give me my brush back. There we go. And then what, like just a... So you have the sort of the wings there. So I mean, you have all the different texture stuff there, right? So and I can make that texture stuff, you know, better, I guess, because it's like what, like this, this, and that. Like, I don't know how high up I really need to go, but yeah, because I've seen stuff where it's just basically you just make like one perfect like U shape like that, and then you just copy paste forever. You see how like that? See how that was like so janky? Like, whoop. Yay! Like, make that a clean line, please. And then you can edit that shape, I guess. Like, let's. Oop. So let's do this, and then edit that, and then edit shape, and then you can kind of mess with that arc so that it's like a little bit thinner like that, right? And then I can go into that, and then what? It's like duplicate. What? Yeah, like move that. So that's like basically perf-ish. Like that. And yeah, you duplicate it as many times as you want to. So now you have that, right? And so if you like, you know, have that, now you have like a little bit of a butt. But duplicate that. And then just oop. Move that over to there. Right. And then you're done with that. And you duplicate it. And you just do like that. Something like that, right? Now you have like your first sort of. Oop. Oh, but what is that? Oh. But yeah, I mean, you get the gist. Now it's like you can make that stuff super simple. Oh yeah. So this is, oh yeah, so that's so unfair. I'm totally fine with giving you $10, by the way. Yeah, yay! Now you can do the perfect tentacle Cthulhu stuff. Oh, I love it, baby. Thank you so much. I'm giving you as many hearts as I can. Those are my most recently used ones. So, but yeah, guys. So if you have your $10 and your $5, $10 emotes right there. If you guys are interested, for sure. So, I think this is like a good place to end right here. I think we have, you know, it's rough, but that's kind of what we're going for right now. Because we're not going to get super clean about it until Derek and everybody okays it, right? So we can go ahead and take this right here, and we can just delete that whole layer. So we're just going to... Which layer has that garbage? Okay, so it's this. So we'll just take this, right? Just do that, right? Just basically more or less save that out. Save that out, keep it nice and dirty for now. It's like I almost want to also come in here and clean up, because I know this eye, if you zoom out far enough, this starts touching this. So if I just come in here real quick, get my oops, sorry for that. Get my airbrushing stuff out of here. Just go, just give it like a nice sort of stuff for that. And then now I can kind of come in here. Let's see. So if I just come in here like that, and then I just stay on the outside right there. Just come right on in. So now you have a strong eye shape that if you zoom all the way out, you still have that bit of a gap. I know it's hard to see if you have it. What app is this? This is an app called Procreate. So if you have, you know, it's like, oh my, I have a Hearthstone on there and a weather app. I don't mind about that. But it's, so I can probably like move this around. So it's this app right here. You see that? And then I also have my rough animator right here. So I'm trying to do like 2D stuff again if I can. So this is just like, I'm just sidetracking here a bit, just if you bear with me. But yeah, so I have this little beginning of like a little step sort of stuff going on with this little avocado. Yeah. So yeah, a little fun stuff. I'm doing my best to try and work on. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave that there. I'm going to turn off the small reference. I'm pretty happy with this now. We're gonna go ahead and set this up. We're gonna look at somebody to raid over to. Procreate, yes, correct. It's all one word though. So now I have my Banshee Schmancy. So Procreate, iPad, discover Procreate. So it is this. Just sent it in there. So I guess they also have Procreate for your phone, which is crazy. I mean, I feel like you'd need a stylus though, but yeah, whatever works. So let's go ahead and head on over to our following. Who can we shoot a little raid over to? Does anybody have somebody that they want to raid, first of all? If anybody's in the chat, it's like this person or this person or this person. Because if there really isn't too many people, there's somebody who is in my Hypespeed Discord. He's at 7 right now. 7 people are watching him play some Destiny 2. We have, what, four people? So if we actually get the whole crew over in there, we can break those double digits for him and everything if we really want to. So what do you guys say? Do you guys say that? I think that'd be pretty good. So we'll go ahead and raid. We're actually here. Oh yeah. I'll raid with you. All right, Night. Well, here, you know what? Okay, Night Traveler, you've been here for a while. Let's see. I do this. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do real quick. Just hold on. Just bear with me, everybody. Yeah, Night, you have been in here for a long time. Hold on. Why is it not coming up? Hold on. Give me a second. Yeah. So we have this. There we go. Trying to do something real quick. Boom. Boom! There we go. Look at that. Look at that. You're part of the Bailey Bunch now. There you go, my dude. So now, when we go over there and raid, we can just throw tons of little squeeze going on, right? And sorry that we kind of have this little, look at this, like this little nonsense over here. but it's fine. We have it's just speckles and stuff going on. So, all right. So it's this guy named Porin. Let's go ahead and get this going. I want to sub, but I'm subbed to too many people right now. Yeah, so I appreciate it. Oh, yeah, dude, that's fine. I totally get that, man. I just want to be able to spread the love and just really showcase my my girlfriend's emote. Like, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing, and the world needs to know. So I'm just switching my headphones over. So we're gonna go ahead and set up the raid right now. So I'm gonna go ahead, yeah, and get this all ready to go. I will end the stream, and then we'll go ahead. I'll just go to my static one, and then we'll just go ahead and raid on over. So everybody, if you please, let's go ahead and raid over in 3, 2, 1.